This is the second video where I'm showing you how I made this miniature inspired by The Nightmare Before Christmas. In this video I'm going to show you how I made the little house, which is kind of like Jack Skellington's house. I'll put the link to the rest of the videos in the description below. First, I cut all of the pieces of the house out of this cardboard using a craft knife. Then I glued all of the pieces together using some super glue. I put a bit of craft glue inside the house just to make it a bit stronger. To make the house look like it's made out of wood, I got some coffee stirrers and cut them into small strips and then glued them to the house. It's much easier, and it also looks a lot neater if you just glue the sticks on hanging off the edge, and then once they're dry you cut all the excess pieces off. To make the roof, I cut some small strips of cardboard and then glued them onto the thick cardboard roof, just overlapping each piece. Then I covered everything with some glue mixed with black paint and some water to make it nice and strong, and also to get the base color nice and dark to start with. Once it was dry, I sponged the whole house with brown paint and then dry brushed with grey, light brown and also some white. Once the dry brushing has dried, I put some black and some brown wash on to darken the colour and make it look a bit grimy. I made the door by sticking some small pieces of coffee stirrers onto a piece of card, and then I painted it the same way that I painted the house. I glued the roof onto the house, and then I didn't really like the way that the edges of the house looked, so I got some cardboard and painted it brown with a sponge, and then made like little covers for the edge of the house. I made some window frames by gluing together some small pieces of black wire. Then I glued on the door and the window frames, and also a little awning for above the front door, which I made the same way that I made the pieces for the house. Then I started to make the base for the house to sit on. I made it hollow in the middle so that the light can come up through the middle. This is where the house is going to sit, and then these are the stairs that go in front of that base. I joined the two pieces together using some liquid clay and then started adding texture to the whole thing. I wanted it to look like stones, so I used a little cutter to make stone shapes and then added texture to the stones using a brush and a pin tool. Once I baked the clay, I painted it all with black paint and then added a few little bits of grey paint, and then once that was dry, I dry brushed it with some brown and white. Once it's all dried, I glued the house onto the stonework and then glued the whole thing onto the base. If you'd like to see how I made the rest of this miniature scene, I'll put the links in the description below.